Again, yes, again. Starting this Friday, grab yourself the remaining pieces of the Eastern Wind Sapphire set for your ship that's all about the gold and nothing about the sapphire, apart from these bits. Starting Friday the 27th. Links of how to take part and links to my stream in the pinned comments below. Now for the video. Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So it looks like Briggsy is back, sort of, and the Dark Brethren once again make a return, except the Warsmith has a new voice actor, and I hate it. But if, like me, you had a hard time absorbing the awesome lore this adventure has due to the insane amount of ambient spawns ruining every single bit of dialogue, seriously, Rare, you need to sort this out for Adventures. Or you just decided to skip it all, then look no further than this video, as I'll piece it all together for you. So Madame Olivia imbues Briggsy's mask with some fragments of her memories that were left behind in her dormant skull, the result of which is the player being able to see some of the constellations that Briggsy discovered back when she was flesh and blood and a true adventurer. Unlike Suds, Briggsy understood the philosophy of the stars and didn't take them at face value. She understood that the animals and other images were in fact tributes to certain ancients who performed amazing tasks when they were here. During her memories, we discover that the constellations tell the story of a group of ancients, some royalty, some with a more evil agenda, who created a temple, a place in which you are tested. Now, up until this adventure, it was presumed that this temple was held in the Sea of Thieves, and was passage to the Sea of the Damned, to the ancient paradise. But we learn in this adventure that the temple itself is within the Sea of the Damned, which brings up a few questions for its true purpose. During the insights into Briggsy's memories, some may have noticed that at each step, Briggsy becomes more and more corporeal as she recites her memories, and even begins to question her own memories. She slowly becomes sentient, and in her final memory, she becomes fully conscious and aware of her surroundings. Now, although she is essentially Briggsy at this point, she's not actually the real Briggsy. We have basically witnessed the creation of a phantom. Ghosts such as the Pirate Lord, for example, are the living spirit of a person who passed away. Phantoms are the memories of those passed away that can in some cases become self-aware. And it's hard to distinguish between a ghost and a phantom in some cases, such as where Briggsy is concerned. But this isn't Briggsy, it's a very intricate memory of her. What is a person but a sum of their own memories? Technically, it's her, but technically, it's not her. It's all very confusing. This happened in part due to the strange pockets of biome found in certain areas in the wilds. These are in fact another case of the Sea of the Damned and the Sea of Thieves merging together. These pockets are glimpses and memories into what the wilds once was. The power of these pockets and the power of Briggsy's memories is what gave her the strength to rematerialize as a phantom. And it was partly a plan of the Dark Brethren to make this happen. They needed Briggsy to find this temple and were the ones responsible for putting Tasha in this predicament. They gave Briggsy a choice: help find the temple for the Dark Brethren, and in return they would gift her a imbued curse cannonball that would fend off the curse of Tasha until the cure was found. I'm not sure how this sedative would be used though. Tasha, stand still. I'm gonna sandbag you with a cannonball. Poor Tasha. Once picking up the final pages of Tasha's journal, we get to see a glimpse of what this temple might look like. Tasha explains that Briggsy told her it was a room filled with gold and skeletons, with a cure atop the center of the mantle, with obvious ancient ruins. Now this got me thinking. In the 2016 cinematic, we see a very similar construction to this. A room with a table lavished with treasure, and a room filled with skeletons, and at its end, Flameheart, who appears to be emerging from a portal of sorts. It shares very similar geometry to what was explained in this journal. But the most interesting part of these journal entries is this picture. Apparently, within this temple, there is a door, and behind this door, there is a monster, something that Briggsy didn't want to let out. Now, Wanda has made it very clear that she has no lust after a cure for her curse. Much like Flameheart, she revels in the advantages of what the curse brings. So the cure is possibly not her target, but perhaps what resides behind this door. So what could this monster be? I have a few theories with the limited knowledge we have right now. We know that Merrick was abducted by the Brethren because he had a secret, something they wanted to know. And we know that Merrick is indeed a hunter of sea creatures, myths, and legends. And we know that the Sea of the Damned is a place where memory can take form. Could it be possible that behind these doors, a memory of the Old Mother resides? The Queen Kraken that was killed by the Ancients to stop her rampage of ravaging the Sea of Thieves. It is possible that the memories or the fears of the Ancients re-manifested this threat within the Sea of the Damned, and it needed to be locked away. Another theory is, perhaps the fabled mysterious captain is being held captive here. It would make sense that the Dark Brethren would be after him, as he was allied with them at one point, and he would be a great addition to the ranks to overthrow Flameheart. It would also explain why he has yet to appear in the Sea of Thieves. Another theory, it could hold the mysterious Fates at bay. We know of the Flame of Fates, but the Fates have been hinted at being actual entities of some kind, and given the picture looking very much like flames with faces, it could possibly be that this is how the Ancients control the Sea of the Damned, by locking away the former residents, so the Ancients could rise to power. Unleashing the Fates again could essentially rip down the walls of both worlds, and that is very much the agenda of the Dark Brethren. The final theory, however, is not nearly as exciting. The enemy behind the door could be nothing more than the rage that Briggsy felt when becoming cursed. It could literally be a metaphor for holding back her rage and her insanity, ensuring she could finish her mission. Remember that Briggsy never actually found the temple. It's presumed she deciphered how it looked and the trials involved by studying the different historical records of the Ancients. Remember that this book is merely drawn by a young child inspired by the ramblings of her pirate friend. But that's not to say that this monster could be something that boring. It's entirely likely that this will indeed be an actual new monstrous threat, and something that the Dark Brethren would want to unleash. We'll just have to wait and see in the updates to come. But with the next adventure being called The Dark Deception, it does make me think that the forces of good within the Sea of Thieves have been hiding a very dark secret from us all. What do you think is this mysterious monster behind the gates? Please leave your comments down below. If you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting that little subscribe button at the bottom. And hell, click that little thumbs up as well if you really want to. But until next time everybody, happy sailing and fair winds.